tomorrow. All right, well, how are those yards looking? Do they need some help? I'll send my kids over. Or you could just watch this, because earlier gardening guru and our ANC friend Danny Watson popped by my house to help turn my entryway from drab to fab. And he really, really did take a look at this makeover. All right, Danny, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
I have to say I'm a little embarrassed about my porch. It's kind of drab.
Well, I love this outdoor space. I mean, you need some plants, and you do have the perfect amount of sun and shade to really grow about anything. So let me do my magic, and I think we can make this space pop.
All right, Danny, thanks. Work your magic, work your magic. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Danny?
Come on out.
Oh my God.
How do you like it?
It looks so good. I can't even, yeah, I'm in the right house. What did you do?
So we added some planters. You know, plants make all the difference. I did these planters in the back that had the hydrangeas, because you do have some shade back in here, so they'll do great. I added some calla lilies and some spider plants. And I like to kind of plant like this when I do containers in threes.
Yes.
So, you know, something kind of taller, something in the middle, and then something that kind of spills over. You know, we kind of talk about the spiller,
yes.
thriller, filler,
love it.
that kind of thing. So, and then you had these great planters here, so I added these Boston ferns. Since you have shade, they'll do great all summer. I know you told me once before you had some,
yes,
and they did great.
I did.
So we put them back in. I added some holly topiaries on the corner here, and then some gardenias. Again, you have shade, and they do great in sun or shade, so you'll get some white, fragrant blooms when you're sitting out here with your glass of wine. You'll have some fragrance. Threw in some pillows. We added this wreath, which I think just kind of adds the final touches. So when you have your company over, this is very welcoming.
Oh my gosh.
They might just stop right here.
Well, now I have to have all the parties because you've made it look so beautiful. For people who are watching, what are like a few plants that do well on shaded porches?
Well, for sure the hydrangeas are top choices, and also these spider plants.
Okay.
You don't get a bloom out of them, but I think they're great filler, and they thrive in the shade. The sun's too much, and of course ferns do fantastic. Boston ferns are classic.
Yeah.
They do great in shade.
They're really, I had these last year because you told me, and they got huge, and they were so pretty, and they didn't take a ton of maintenance. And speaking of maintenance, what do I need to keep these looking like how they look when you're gonna leave? But don't leave. Don't leave. Okay.
So once these are actually totally planted in, I know right now they're a bit staged, but once they're planted, I would soak them really the size of the pot about once, maybe twice a week.
Okay.
So keep in mind, the bigger the pot, the less you have to water. That's why I don't like to use a lot of tiny pots, because they dry out really quickly.
Okay.
So the larger the pot, you don't have to water as often. So once, twice a week. If we have a windy day, you might bring up your watering a little more often.
All right, good to know. And then any last minute like tips or tricks so people can recreate this look,
So feed them. So use like any type of blooming fertilizer for your blooming things, and then I like to use Miracle Grow for everything else. You mix it, you do it about once every 7 to 10 days.
Okay.
It just keeps everything really robust and thriving.
Okay, Danny, you've been working so hard. Come on, let me make you a drink. Come on, let's go.
I'm all about that.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, I love them. I really do. All right, we want to see your spring transformations. Tag us at ATL & Co. And all right, after the break, find out how